Okay, so we're making some decent progress here on the openbazaar-go app. This is a little demo of the asynchronous messaging system as it exists right now. Um, the messaging system has been at least partially redesigned. We still have direct messaging between two nodes on the network, but we need a bit of a more robust system for sending messages to nodes that are potentially not online. And so the way this works is the sender of the message, when you're sending a message to a node that's not online, the sender is responsible for finding a location to store his outgoing messages, right? So this is kind of the reverse of email. The sender puts the encrypted outgoing message somewhere, and then he sticks a pointer to that location in the DHT, and then the recipient can do the DHT query to find that pointer and then ultimately download and decrypt the ciphertext. The pointers are using prefix filtering, so they're not tagging the pointer with the full ID of the recipient. Instead, it's just the first few bits of the recipient's ID. So this should prevent people from crawling the DHT and figuring out who's messaging whom, or at least with any reasonable probability. So I'll just give you a little demo of how this works here. Start up two nodes. The default location for where you're storing your outgoing messages is they're just seeded on IPFS, but the protocol is flexible enough that there's really almost any number of places that you could stick the outgoing message as well. So I'll show you example of using Dropbox as well, but we'll do the IPFS here first. So let me just make sure that we're all connected here. Okay, good. So we'll shut this node down over here, and I'll grab his peer ID, and we'll come over here and I'll send a follow message. Okay, and this is all okay. Yeah, so we can see sending offline message down here. Now, if I were to start this one back up, right, there we go. We got a follow message. Okay, so this is all messages between nodes work this way. Not just chat messages, but it could be follow, unfollow, purchases, order confirmations. Everything is using the same thing here. So I will do this again. Let me make sure we're still connected. In fact, I should probably leave that one up and running. I'm going to shut this one down over here. Okay, this time I'll set it to use Dropbox as a storage. I already put my Dropbox API key in the config file. Okay. Alright, so let me shut this one down, and then we'll do an unfollow this time. Okay, so this is all our Dropbox stuff that's going on. And, you know, if I come over here and I look in my Dropbox folder, this is basically the ciphertext here. If I start this one up again, all right, and there's our unfollow message. Okay, so this is the state of the asynchronous messaging. We're probably going to add in some additional places to put the ciphertext besides the two that I have right here. And also, at this moment in time, we're just encrypting the data with the recipient's identity key. We probably are going to want to switch this to using something more along the lines of what they do in Signal with the cryptographic ratchet. So we can try and get some forward secrecy in the protocol as well. But adapting that to a more kind of peer-to-peer environment rather than a server-based one that Signal uses is a little bit of a challenge. So that's kind of what we're in the middle of working on. All right, thanks.